Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. Today's review is going to be of a lighting system. It is the Bulls Vault lighting system. Now I'm not going to build it or anything in this video, it's just a review. I've already built it, it's on the wall. I kind of had to at the time because my corona finally died on me after, I think it was like 3 pushing 4 years of purchasing it. So the Bulls Vault was on the wall. I'll provide pictures of obviously the packaging and stuff like that throughout the video for your perusal for you to look at. Personally, just straight off the bat, it's not as bright as the Target Corona, which can be a good and a bad thing depending on how bright you like your obviously light. For a home practice board, it is pretty much ideal because it simulates, especially in my darts league, the light systems that most obviously teams have. They're not the greatest, -2, because one obviously has Corona and the other has the Mission Taurus. But we'll get a close-up look at the light on the wall. I'll get you as much kind of close and compact information into the video as I can. So without further ado, let's crack on with the review. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I've got these as close to the ring light as I possibly can because I have got a big set of drawers in front of my dartboard. That's to hold all my gear. But as you can see, it is a smaller, quite compact surround compared to the Corona, where the Corona would come to around here where my hand is, all the way around. So it's smaller. As you can see, there's no shadows when I'm putting my hands on any of the white sections. You can see the board from obviously the other end of the Oki as well. This is obviously, as I said, as close as I can get you to the close-up look to the board without freehanding it. It's held in with 6 legs, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top, 1 at each side. And as you can see, it's gone nowhere. It is sturdy. And obviously it's so easy just to rotate as well when you're taking the board off. You can either screw it onto your wall, or like I've done, I've got it just sitting nicely on the back of the dartboard and hung onto the bracket. These are available from Premier Darts at $52.95, which I'd say is brilliant for a ring light, especially in today's market. My Aspar is looking slightly used. It is about a year old, so I'm going to do a review on it probably in the next week or two, because there's no point in reviewing a brand new dartboard until you've used it. So I've used it, I've been round the full rotation, minus the 14, so I think I've actually got 1 rotation left on it, but I'll just do it as is because it is nearly a year old. But about the Bulls ring light, as you can see, it is got the Bulls logo on 3 different sections. So for those of you that like to have obviously your logos lined up and you know what you're OCD about that, you can do that. But as I said, it is quite bright. There is a dimmer switch. It is very pernickety to use due to the fact that it's a touch system rather than a switch to turn the light on and off. You can also battery operate it, but for the life of me, I have no idea what I did with the battery pack. Got it. As you can see here, just a wee battery pack. You can put your batteries in it. I'm pretty sure it is AA, and you can hang that on your wall with the sticky strip on it. And it's also got the USB port for the power. Alternatively, you can plug it into your wall, which is absolutely fantastic in terms of obviously keeping it simple. But as I say, $52.95 from Premier Darts. If you use my discount code SLDC5, you'll save yourself a few pennies. But as you can see here, quite a good light. Obviously, in the next shot, I'll go to the Oki and I'll just freehand it to show you what it's like from the Oki, and I'll just walk towards the board and I'll show you what it's like. And I might just throw a wee throwing section in just so you can see what the light's like and see that there's no shadows. So I'll crack on with the next section. Hopefully you are still watching by then. So let's crack on with that. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm standing at roughly 7 foot 9 1/4. I'm actually standing a wee bit behind it. I'm about 8 foot away. And as you can see, it is a relatively bright board. Bright light, sorry. So if I'm walking towards it, obviously you need to kind of make do with the shakiness. It is quality. As you can see, kind of from the close-ups of where I've put the darts, there is no shadows whatsoever. And the lights are obviously, they're not as bright as the Corona, but it does the job certainly well. But as you can see, with the Premier Darts surround, it kind of lights up the entire board, which is what you want. You could probably use this surround with the ring light without the surround, but obviously me being me, I like the surround. But as you see, no shadows whatsoever, so I'm going to crack on with a wee throne section and then we'll get wrapped up. So as you can see, obviously there's no shadows whatsoever. You are getting a slight shadow above the board, but it is not on the board, which is ideal. Now excuse my poor throne while the camera's on. Jesus, flew right out of my hand. I'm struggling a wee bit with the grip. I was just kind of doing this throne section just to show you there is no shadows on the actual board itself, which to me is perfect. But I'll do one more throw and then we'll get wrapped up. With the straightest darts are through all day, so we'll leave it at that and we'll go get wrapped up. Right guys, that was my review of the Bulls Volt light system. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. As I said when I was showing you the close up, it is available from Premier Darts for £52.95. So 53 quid for a full ring light is actually really good, considering the Corona is around 70 now, same as the Winmore Plasma. Obviously the Unicorn ones are quite expensive. This is the cheapest ring light, minus a few of the kind of cheaper alternatives you'll find on Amazon that I don't know because I haven't tried. This is quality. It's got the dimmer switch, as I showed you. It doesn't make it any different really. It's just the options there. It can also be battery powered, which is ideal if you want to save money on your Lecky. But rather than plugging it into the wall, you can just fill it with batteries. Either way, the amount of money you can spend on batteries is probably about the same you're putting into your Lecky these days anyway. But let me know what you think of the light system in the comment section. For me personally, it's great for a home practice board, but when it comes to in a competitive game, I would like something a bit brighter. But that's just my personal preference. Thank you again to Premier Darts for providing the light system for me to do the review on and for me to use, because obviously, as I said, my Target Corona died on me. I tried getting an LED strip for it, didn't work. Get new power supply, didn't work. Spoke to Target and they weren't willing to do anything for me, which is unfortunate. But as I said, let me know what you think of these in the comment. Think of this in the comment section. Stay safe out there, and of course, keep on darting.